Today we are covering designing Microsoft Azure infrastructure solutions. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. If you like this content, do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Case study. An insurance company, HAB Insurance, operates in 3 states and provides home, auto and boat insurance. Besides the head office, HAB Insurance has 3 regional offices. Current environment. An insurance company, HAB Insurance, operates in 3 states and provides home, auto, and boat insurance. Besides the head office, HAB Insurance has 3 regional offices. Technology assessment. The company has 2 Active Directory forests, main.habinsurance.com and region.habinsurance.com. HAB Insurance primary internal system is Insurance Processing System (IPS). It is an ASP.NET C# application running on IIS Windows servers hosted in data center. IPS has 3 tiers: Web Business Logic API and a data store on a back end. The company uses Microsoft SQL Server and MongoDB for the back end. The system has 2 parts: customer data and insurance forms and documents. Customer data is stored in Microsoft SQL Server and insurance forms and documents in MongoDB. The company also has 10 TB of human resources HR data stored on NAS at the head office location. Requirements. General. HAB Insurance plans to migrate its workloads to Azure. They purchased an Azure subscription. Changes during a transition period. HAB Insurance wants to create a hybrid identity model along with a Microsoft Office 365 deployment. The company intends to sync its AD forest to Azure AD and benefit from Azure AD administrative units functionality. HAB Insurance needs to migrate the current IPS customer SQL database to a new fully managed SQL database in Azure that would be budget-oriented, balanced with scalable compute and storage options. The management team expects the Azure Database Service to scale the database resources dynamically with minimal downtime. The technical team proposes implementing a DTU-based purchasing model for the new database. HAB Insurance wants to migrate insurance forms and documents to Azure Database Service. HAB Insurance plans to move IPS first 2-tier to Azure without any modifications. The technology team discusses the possibility of running IPS tiers on a set of virtual machines instances. The number of instances should be adjusted automatically based on the CPU utilization. An SLA of 99.95% must be guaranteed for the compute infrastructure. The company needs to move HR data to Azure file shares. In their new Azure ecosystem, HAB Insurance plans to use internal and third-party applications. The company considers adding user consent for data access to the registered applications. Later, the technology team contemplate adding a customer self-service portal to IPS and deploying a new IPS to multi-region ASK. But the managerial team is worried about performance and availability of the multi-region AKS deployments during regional outages. Now the question is, what 2 parameters would you recommend set up to ensure that the new IPS customers database will scale to meet the workload demands. Option A. Define the maximum of CPU cores. Option B. Define the maximum resource limit per group of databases. Option C. Define the maximum of database transaction units. Option D. Define the maximum of the allocated storage. Option E. Define the maximum size for a database. Correct answer is option C and option E.